Hey y'all, Captain JJB84. Anyways, Legend of Korra, Book 4, Episode 1 is great. No doubt about it. It plunges us right into it 3 years later. Which kind of makes me think and kind of a bit worried as to how this season will be structured, because we had that clip a while ago. It was clearly set after season 3, so I'll get into that maybe a bit later. But the episode itself is great. It's 3 years later. These people are no longer teenagers. Everyone now has a different haircut. The Earth Prince is in town, and Mako is his personal bodyguard, and that goes about as well as you think it does. And Asami has built a new transit system for Republic City, and I guess the world, I suppose. And Bolin is with Kovira. Anyway, yeah, the chick who is very obviously the villain from Season 3 is, well, obviously the villain. Though I do like that she's not really doing villainous things yet. What is Bolin? It feels a bit like Young Justice Season 2, in a way, in that it just, like Young Justice Season 2 was like 5 years later, stuff's happened, people have moved on, and whatever. It feels a bit like that, but because I'm kind of hoping we do get some explanations. Kovira's managed to basically recapture the entire Earth Kingdom. To the point where I think her master plan is to become leader of the Earth Kingdom. This makes it neat, because Zahir was very much like a introduce a little anarchy, upset the established order. Kind of like that, and just sort of like people will be free when we no longer have governments and avatars and stuff like that. Kuvira is the opposite. She's like, we have to unite the Earth Kingdom. So she's basically each province of the Earth Kingdom, she makes them sign this treaty, this agreement says, we will protect you as long as you swear allegiance to us. And she is like, I would not want to get in a fight with her at all. There's this great scene. They're on this train. She's on this train with Bolin, Opal's, I think, oldest brother, Varric, and Julie. But a lot of people don't like Kuvira. Oh, also she's voiced by Zelda Williams, Robin Williams' daughter. So that's kind of nice. God rest Robin Williams. I'm lost. So, yeah, but not everyone's on board with this, but she clearly has supporters. As we see in Republic City, people are protesting against, Prince Wu, who tries to woo Asami. Anyways, not everyone likes Asami. Kuvira. Anyways, she's a force to reckon with. There's these bandits that try to attack her and her train, and she just wipes the floor with them. It's great, really. I think Emergency Awesome, he said that train kind of represents Kuvira, just an unstoppable force. So it'll be neat to see Korra go toe-to-toe with her. But speaking of which, this is a very Korra-less episode, I must say. Someone's cleaning. A very Korra-less episode. She actually does not appear till the end of the episode. And when we finally see her, it's like, whoa. What was I saying? Anyways, Asami's happy that everyone's about to get back together. And we also see that I'm kind of all over the place, but sorry, this episode is a bit all over the place, but in a good way. We see that the airbenders, Opal and Kai has gotten taller and has a much deeper voice. Opal actually looks younger, I think, looks a bit shorter. I guess because we haven't seen her wearing, because, when we first met her, she was wearing, very thick, heavy clothing, so wearing that skin-tight airsuit. I'm sorry, Hiccup patented that idea. That airsuit thing, that Hiccup thought of that. In How to Train Your Dragon 2. But I'm just messing. So the airbenders are sort of spread throughout the Earth Kingdom, but they're spread too thin, so they can't stop bandits and protect and sort of deal with trouble all at the same time. So that's where sort of Kuvira comes in that she's trying to maintain order by uniting the Earth Kingdom. But who's to say how far she'll go? Anyways, we also learned that Mako has to go with Prince Wu on not only escorting him back to Ba Sing Se, but has to remain with him in Ba Sing Se. President Raiko, why is this guy still president? Isn't his approval rating at like 6% or something? I don't know. I know Korra's is about 8% at the start of season 3. But, he likes Prince, I think he likes Prince Wu. I don't know if he's full-on against Kuvara or not. There's definitely Kuvara supporters that don't like Prince Wu, so there's that. And everyone's just sort of happy to see Korra. And at the end of the episode, we think we see Korra. We see a Southern Water Tribe ship show up in Republic City. And it's Tonraq. Where's Korra? And he's kind of looking, he's got a bit of gray in him. He's getting older. And he's just as big. But then we finally see Korra, and wow. I think this proves that here is the best villain out of this entire show, because wow, he must have left such like an impact on her, because you see her hair is short, she's doing some MMA fighting with earthbending and just getting her ass handed to her. And then we get the shocking twist at the end. So yeah, I think the creator said Korra was her anatomy was based off an MMA fighter, which I guess makes sense. I mean, she looks really weird now. She looks really short. She looks shorter. The hair looks a bit too much like Opal's. I don't know. I don't like the new design too much, but maybe I'll just get used to it. She just looks really strange now. Hopefully we see her in her traditional blue clothing, Water Tribe clothing. Anyways, Tonraq explains that Korra left for Republic City 6 months ago. So Korra was somewhere in the Earth Kingdom, or somewhere, because I think it was clearly Earth Kingdom. She was dressed as, an Earth Nation citizen. But then we get the shocking twist at the end of the episode. Her manager or whatever is like, geez, that was lousy. Just throws her a small stack of money by that thick or whatever. It's like, hey, you kind of look like that Avatar chick. He's like, well, I've never heard of her. She's probably gone. So something went down 3 years ago. So no one knows what the Avatar is, and Korra, I guess, is in disguise. But really, I mean, Korra has pretty memorable eyes, I must say. But her spirit is down. Her personality is sort of dim and gray. I don't know. It's feeling too much like Dark Knight Rises in a way. Like, or Dark, I don't know. Maybe they're pulling pages from that. I don't know. I'm just thinking of all the possibilities now. But yeah, so Korra, I think, has gone into sort of hiding or something. I'm not sure. See, I guess that is sort of a complaint, because we're plunged like 3 years later. What the hell? It's kind of like, well, what's going on? Why is there something between Opal and her older brother? Her older brother is the fiance to Kuvara. So, and something went down. I guess because not everyone likes Kuvara. It's this show's getting really political, more so than my taste. But we just started the season. So yeah, all over the place, but a lot's happened. We also get some follow-up to Bolin and Opal's relationship. It's long distance, and because he supports Kuvara and he gets a good paycheck out of it, I guess. Opal doesn't like him as much, but I guess they're still together. We also learn that Kai and Jinora are also a thing, so that's nice, I guess. Oh, best moment though, Milo Milo the boy to Milo the man. Milo gets some great bits. Yeah, Jinora, Iki, and Milo, they all have hair now, so that's kind of neat. The Prince Wu character, I think he's... I didn't find him that funny, but only one episode. Mako looks really weird now. His hair is short. He looks like a priest. He's got looks like a brown collar, like, how priests are. Has a little white collar thing right here. Or I guess it's about there, so. This is like a brownish gold or whatever. But yeah, this episode kind of throws you into the loop. But I think that can kind of serve as a bit of a weakness, really. It's kind of me asking, the hell's going on? Sure, we get explanation. I'm sure we'll get explanations for stuff, but it just I don't know. It's a great episode. It's a good opening to season 4. I just wish we had a little more, explanations or whatever. But, you know, you can't explain everything. Now, as to my theory. I think this season is going to be told in a non-linear fashion. And, yeah, I'm sorry. That just won't work, I think. Unless it's done well. But I think... non-linear fashions, I think, especially with TV shows, for me, just they don't work that well. Especially with something like Avatar, that's always been, you know, straightforward. Putting in a especially if it's like, especially if it's something like it's like Red versus Blue style, season 9 and 10, where it's like the present, the past, the present, the past. But, you know, we'll see, because there are plenty of bits from the trailer that look like, you know, that probably happened before the events of this episode, so we'll see. I don't know, I like where it's going, and Kuvara's army is yeah, she's also signing these things, getting these things, the provinces united, so that she can further build her army, so that's impressive, I guess. But I like that even Kai's like, you know, we're just two airbenders, we can't do everything. Because this one town Kubara goes to, he's like, no, we refuse to be a part of you. I like Kubara. She's, you know, she's got an agenda and she plans to uphold it. What happens when these Earth provinces are united, though? That'll be the interesting thing. Oh, there's little Max. He must have fallen asleep and didn't realize I was making a video. But as to where these things will go, I don't know. If you haven't seen the episode already, watch it. Well, why are you watching this? Because, you know, spoilers and all. But I'm excited to see where this is going, and wow, I think now that... I was kind of worried there. I was like, where's Korra? And a Korra-less episode, it really gets the job done. So, yeah, now the question is, what happened to Korra in those 6 months or whatever, or 3 years, I guess. Well, I guess 6 months, because whatever. So, yeah, there's a lot that's going to happen, so see you later.